you've hit huge shots in the NCAA tournament before. I've seen one where you hit the shot against Davidson. What were those moments like for you?
Man, I still watch those shots every day. I watch myself on YouTube every day because I'm still an active player. This is going into year 13 for me to see where I'm gonna land. Looking at some places overseas, potentially maybe the G League again. I feel like I want to come back and try to see. I'm seeing how the league is going, but those shots in that situation is just like it's a kid's dream. I can't say it no other way. Some people, this is just normal. No, man, that was a out of body experience. It was crazy because the week before that we played St. John's for the Big East Championship, and I made a game winner in the Garden. That before that Davidson shot, that shot in the Garden versus St. John's for the Big East Championship was the best shot in my life because I had a Garden moment. I'm like,
high screen and you gotta go. Let's see. Vander Blue can't wait. They're on their feet at the Garden. Vander Blue. There you go.
I had a Garden moment. I'm like, nobody from where I'm from, nobody could tell me that they had a game winner in the Garden. But Jordan, the Kobe's, I'm like, I had a Garden moment. So that always was number one for me. But then the following week, it was like, okay, I think just because of what was on the line, it was a more, tougher shot to me. And it was a left-hand layup over a 7-footer. But we were a 3 seed, they were 14, so he wasn't supposed to be that close. So if I missed that shot, it would have been bad. So I'm just glad I'm glad we made it. I'm glad I made it. And I just had my moment. And if you see me, I think I did a LeBron because I was a real Bron fan. Like I was heavy on Bron, but I just had my moment, bro. And I told myself anytime I get that moment, I know the camera's gonna be on me, I'm gonna do the Bron because that's when Bron was doing that. It was perfect, bro. I did it, and it was just something. I watch it like I can't lie, bro. I watch it a couple times a week. It's always like you go on my YouTube, it's gonna be there. A lot of people still hit me up about it. I got a crazy picture that came from it. It was just like a perfect moment for me, bro.
I know everybody dreams of those types of moments. We just on the basketball court, everybody they'll count 5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah,
the shooting. Everybody does, but to actually do it in a real game, it has to be a crazy moment. Like I know if I ever did something like that, not that I'm a hooper, but I would be watching that over and over again. That's a big moment for you. So I'm glad that you shared that with us too. Overall, what did college basketball teach you, not just as an athlete, but as a person?
It taught me a lot. It actually, just to be honest, it still carries with me today on how I just move about life today. Taught me a lot of discipline because I mean, obviously, if you're not disciplined with the coach that we had and just the environment and that type of level of basketball, you won't make it. So just it taught me how to wake up early and get to it to this day. Like I feel like I don't need an alarm clock. I can't sleep. No, I'm waking up at 8, before 8, 7 every day, no matter what time I go to sleep, because it's like installed in me. And it just taught me how to be a man and time management, like priorities. So basketball is like it's not just a game, but it's kind of the game of life.
Hmm.
Just I was able to take a lot of things like the discipline aspect, the time management. I would say the most, just actually being on your own and becoming a man for the first time. Like college really shaped me into responsibilities. Having phone bills now and just the little things about becoming a man. Because when you play basketball for so long, people kind of forget that um, we don't really have too much experience in anything else in life when you're a high level basketball player at such an early age and you're just always kind of put up in a light to just play and everything's okay because you're so good. There we don't really get that talk or conversation or that knowledge from the people that we need to what are we going to do? We have to detour, and basketball is not, basketball when the ball's not bouncing anymore. So
Mm.
I just tried to make sure that when I was in college to really learn and try to pick people's brain about, being an adult and, handling responsibilities. And I would have normal life conversations with my coach because Buzz was a general manager washing tights and socks for a junior college, and then to make yourself to a Division I head coach in Marquette, making millions of dollars. There's, I used to like to pick his brain and, see what he did to get to where he got. And he gave me some good stuff about persistence and, determination, and a lot of stuff that sticks with me to this day.
That's big and shows your maturity, being able to go in and say that, you were developing who you was as a person, really going into a man in college and things like that. And then also kind of going back, you said you graduated high school in 3 years?
2010. No, I graduated at 17. I was 17.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but you were 17. Okay. So you went to college at 17.
Yeah, I was in college at 17.
So I went into college at 17 too. I went into college a little bit early, and I know that's just a unique experience that not a lot of people get to face because you're not even 18 yet. And then, it's kind of weird, but it works, like after I know when I was like worried about the maturity or the social things like that, but it ended up working because it kind of forced me to, mature up. I'm not a high schooler. I'm a college student, things like that. So I like that you were able to share that. After your junior year, you declare for the draft